Hey guys, it's Sebastian with Porn Play Sports Care, part of the locally world famous chiropractors in Costa Mesa, California. I know, locally world famous is a joke. We're covering the Sciatica series today that we have put on YouTube. It's a playlist. I decided a little while back that there's way too many questions that people need answered about sciatica, and so I decided to put this big playlist on, chop them up into videos, and even put timestamps within each video so you guys can find the questions that you're looking for. These are based upon questions that people have asked us, ones that we've seen constantly in forums, as well as people who are searching things on Google. All right, so we're going to answer as many questions as we possibly can and keep adding to this playlist, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. The questions we're going to go over today is, there's two of them. Why does sciatica hurt more at night? And how do I sleep with sciatica? I'm going to have to reposition the tables a little bit in here to figure out how to show you to sleep with sciatica. Now, sorry, I'm going to push Bob Norman out of the way. Now, the first question we are going to cover again is, why does sciatica hurt more at night? If this is really a problem where you have nighttime pain and there's not really any pain during the day, you're going to want to get checked out by a medical provider. There's certain things that can be what we call sinister pathology that is indicated by more nighttime pain and less pain during the day. And I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just doing full transparency. You need to tell your medical provider about this and just mention the details about it. There's common red flag questionnaires that medical providers will have within their intake form to screen out for conditions like I mentioned before. There's many different types of conditions that can create this type of scenario, or it can just be as simple as you're sleeping in the wrong position, and that's what we're going to cover next. However, if there is something like sinister pathology or things that you don't really want or things you want to address rapidly because it's more life-threatening, then you're going to want to see your medical provider, answer all their questions honestly. We have a whole line item list when people come to see us that identifies, is there anything glaring about this scenario? Do we need to send this person out for more advanced imaging to find something that we can't treat? Or are we going to send them up the chain a little bit to someone like a neurologist, orthopedic, oncologist, whoever? Okay. So now that that's out of the way, we can talk about low back or sciatica as triggering at nighttime, sometimes based upon position. Now, the position that you're in, sometimes people laying on their back, I'll bring in Bob Norman actually for this one. Some people laying on their back will actually increase their sciatica pain at night because of the simple position that you're in and the type of bed or surface that you have. Now, if I have a really flat, hard bed, actually everyone has flat beds probably. If I have a hard bed and you're laying on your back with your legs extended, then your back is going to arch more. In some of the other videos I mentioned, we talked about these little red, yellow things and the holes they come out of, and how the holes change orientation and size based upon how much flex or round you have in your back. And so if you have a lot of arch just like this, then if your back pain or sciatica is triggered with extension, if you're extension intolerant, then this might create the leg pain you're talking about. One simple way to remedy this is to put the legs up or a pillow underneath your legs so it flattens your back just a little bit. Or what you could do is put a pillow topper on, it would flatten your back. Or if you have a sleep number bed or something like that, you just kind of decrease, you make it softer. And a lot of times that does work for people. Now for the other people that have more nighttime pain with sciatica, which also happens during the day. By the way, it's important to note that the scenarios I'm talking about right now, these would also probably happen during the day. It wouldn't be exclusive to nighttime. It's just there's pain at night in association with other things during the day, which is a little bit less of a red flag type of scenario. For other people that have flexion intolerant sciatica, they will have some flex in the bed, like the bed is too soft, or they are putting their legs up under a pillow or over a pillow. In that case, just lay flat on your back and you can actually fold up a towel, not roll, but fold long ways here underneath your back. It's only going to be about here to here probably, and it's probably going to be about that thick. It's enough to supply a little bit of support, and it allows your back to kind of rest into extension as you sleep on your back. Now for those of you who are side sleepers and you're like, well, I won't lay in that position, that's okay. As you roll, that's why it's long ways like this, as you roll, your towel will stay with you and it'll still cradle your back in a good way. Okay? Also, too, putting something underneath your legs can help out to decrease neural tension, which is a very common problem associated with sciatica, but it doesn't happen necessarily with, actually it does happen with a lot of people. So even putting a pillow underneath your leg to the side can be helpful. So I'm going to show you just, I'll pan the camera down just so I'll get on my own floor here and just to give you a little bit of a scenario with it. Now, we're on to question 2 then. I know that was a lot of discussion why, but question 2 is, how do I sleep with sciatica? So I want to break these 2 parts up. Now, this is going to be my pillow because I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to go get one. So if I'm laying like this, and if I had extension intolerant sciatica and just laying just like this bothers me, I'm going to put my pillow underneath here. Now, some people have the question or the comment of, well, I don't like sleeping on my back. I can't fall asleep on my back, or I can't stay asleep on my back. That's fine. I don't tell people that they need to actually do this all night. I'm saying they should do it maybe 10, 15 minutes, and if they roll out of it, I don't really care. We're building a volume of time where you don't have your problem. We don't need it to be perfect all the time. It's not like you need to be a mannequin stuck in a certain position. Now, that's option 1. People who have flexion or rounding intolerant sciatica, which if you do have questions on that, make sure that you go back to the other videos because I fully described those in the other parts of this playlist, is those people will put the towel right here, long ways, and just relax like this. They can roll side to side if they want to. And for those of you who are have a little are not having trouble with either of those, let's just say if I have leg pain on the left, you can actually just put the pillow kind of like that and prop it up. It should be about this height probably, and this is usually enough to help out as well. Now, for side sleepers, I realized that Costco started selling $20 body pillows. I think that's a phenomenal idea, and if you don't like it, you just return it, I guess. But doing something like this, like an elevated body pillow, can actually really help. Some people with sciatica, their body doesn't like the rotation provided when they go like this. Notice my chest is this way, and if I had a headlight pointing to the camera right here down the line of my thigh, and now that turns that way, and I'm still pointed that way. And so this is rotation at the spine, and not everybody's spine likes rotation, and so putting a body pillow here keeps you more honest, and it keeps your spine more in a neutral position while you sleep, and that way it won't trigger you with some movements. Again, you might roll out of these positions. That's okay. But a lot of times, these are not long-term remedies, nor do they need to be. There's this common thought that people with sciatica will have to do changes and adaptations like this to their life or sleeping for a long time or forever, and it's completely incorrect. Sciatica is a scenario, it's a situation in time that you eventually grow out of. You won't grow out of it naturally, but essentially if you do good rehabilitation and good habits, good lifestyle changes, a lot of times people don't need to fuss with, they can sleep however they want. They don't need body pillows, they don't need all these things. But as you're mending the spine or mending the sciatica or the nerve, sometimes these adaptations or modifications need to actually occur to help out the situation. Generally speaking, in rehabilitation of a sciatica, we cool it down and then we build it up. And this is a part of a cool down process. It's by no means a long-term solution. It's a pain management solution. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. If you guys want help from us, we are available for virtuals or in person. We're in Costa Mesa, California. Our link and contact is in the description below, as well as a free gift that we have for you guys. We believe in giving out really good, comprehensive information on what we present on, and we have one about sciatica that's in the link description below as well. So take advantage of all the stuff that we have. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. There are more sciatica videos coming out, okay? If you want help, we are here. We'd love to help you out. That's the reason why we're here. And I'd love to be just one of those YouTube talking heads and just giving you information. You solve it on your own. But I'm telling you, as I said in the other videos, do not try to solve sciatica on your own. It is a very, very challenging thing. Some people will be able to do it. I'm not going to lie, they do. But most people don't, and they end up suffering for a long time, and there's no need for it. All right? We'd love to help you out. Most people do not require surgery, medication, or injections of any type. Those are the more complicated conditions. So reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you.